the law is actually not out from faith. You do not need to believe in God to keep the law. We actually saw a very good example of that this morning, didn't we? We were going through where the Jews, which would be the leaders of Israel, wanted to kill Christ because of who he was and what he was doing. He raised Lazarus from the dead. No, they can't have that. Let's kill Christ and let's kill Lazarus because we can't have that testimony. They were ones who kept the law, strictly kept the law. Well, when it was convenient for them, but at least they actually made it look like, they were keeping the law. Yet in Galatians chapter 3 and verse 12, it says, yet the law is not out from faith. And of faith here, it's saying out from, meaning the source of the law is not based upon faith, but the man who does them shall live by them. So if you are obedient to the law, you'll continue to live. If you are not obedient to the law, you will actually be put to death. That's what it's talking about there. There's no faith involved in that at all. In Christ, we are actually free from our sin nature to become slaves to righteousness. We can actually begin to live out righteousness in our lives. Now, this is through faith. This isn't through works. It's through faith. But within our faith, you are also going to see works, because if I believe God, my life will manifest that belief. If I believe that I actually have victory over my sin nature, I'm going to apply the truth that relates to my sin nature and having victory over it. Remember that, know, reckon, and yield. What are those three terms? Know that I have died with Christ, I have been raised to walk in newness of life, count that to be true, and then start yielding my members to righteousness, because that's who I am in Christ. I will actually have freedom. So now I'm a slave actually to righteousness in Christ.